Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It was the weekend, so we're going to jump into Bitcoin tech, check the technicals. I'm also going to look at what's going to make me the most money. Right now, I'm the heaviest in Google. I've built a big position in Google, NVDA, Amazon, Alibaba. So we're going to check through the technicals. Most of those PE ratios are close to the golden ratio. Google is under the golden ratio, under 20 PE ratio. You learn about the golden ratio in the Stock Guru Master Course. Alibaba also under the golden ratio. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. You can see Samsung is down 8% in Asian market. Amazon was up 15% on Friday. Google 6.8%. Baba 5%. Oil is down 6% after potential ceasefire with the US and Iran, which is good news. Meta up 3%. Nasdaq up and NVDA up 3%. And you can see the rest of the market. Bitcoin 63,300. Getting a bit of a bounce into the end of the week close. The weekly closed, and it closed with a bearish engulfing candle a little bit on the week. You can still see on the weekly it's at this descending triangle. So potential here is still strong to break out here. Descending triangle. What I think is going to make me the most money is Google, because Google, you can see here you can see bull flag on Google. Also, they had insane earnings. So you can see the golden ratio is 20 P ratio by Warren Buffett. Google is sitting at 16.7 P ratio. And last year, they made 402 billion and 132 billion profit. The last quarter, so the last 3 months, Q2 of 2026, they made... So again, they made 119 billion revenue and 112 billion profit. The quarter before, 110 billion, 60 billion profit. So they almost made the entire 2025 profit in one quarter. That's why I think Google is going to be massive. That's why it's my biggest position. Let's go back into Bitcoin. We had that descending triangle on the weekly. On the daily, it's trying to break out of this descending triangle. It's oversold on the daily. You can see here on the stochastic, oversold. On the 4 hourly, it's got a bit of a rebound, but not much growth. So we can see there is a bounce at 62. I would take the main trade at 58k. This one here, risk to reward 10.5, risking 900 to make 9,500. 10x leverage would be 95k. That's off 57,800. And then I've got buy orders at 62 and 60k, and I'm currently in this trade on Bybit. You can see here I'm in a 2 Bitcoin trade, negative 1,800 so far. It's a $126,000 trade. My next buys are at 60, 58, 55, 53. I've got laddered orders down. And over on WeX, I've got similar laddered orders. I've got one at 60, 600, 470 for Meta, and 55,000 for Bitcoin. Let's see how that plays out. In the elite traders group, Kimi 2.7 went long on Sol. BNB ChatGPT 5.6 went long on BNB. Grok 420 went long on Sol, so it's starting to go long on cryptos for some reason. Grok 4.5 went long on Bitcoin. Take one target hit for Bitcoin long. My next biggest buy, so Google is my number one position. NVIDIA is, I would say, Amazon, NVIDIA, and Baba are my number. I think Baba is my number two. Baba was up 5% on Friday as well. Massive gains. Overnight, it's sitting at 124, so we've got even more gains. So now we're off 36% off the bottom. Wow, 36% off the bottom. V-shaped recovery on Alibaba. On the daily, V-shaped recovery. On the weekly, you can see that was a big support that it came to at 91. And then the peak was at 194. All-time high was at 322 on Alibaba back in 2020. You can see it's at 100 P ratio-wise, amazing P ratio-wise. It's sitting at 18 PE ratio, very close to Google's. Not as big revenue though. Last year they made 144 billion and 14 billion profit. The year before, 138 and 17 billion. So their profit actually dropping. But as you can see, it's still tiny compared to Google, which last quarter made 120 billion. It made 10 times more money than Alibaba in just 3 months instead of Alibaba's 1 year. So Alibaba's okay, but I'm not going to make it my biggest position. I might ride the PE ratio bounce. Amazon is also one of my bigger positions that I've been building. Amazon is now 20% off the bottom, and they had a crazy earnings as well. You can see their PE ratio is sitting at 18 times, so very close to the golden ratio. And their annual profit, 716 billion and 77 billion profit. And last quarter, they made something similar to Google. They made 200 billion and 62 billion profit in 1 quarter. So they almost made their entire year's profit in 1 quarter. That's why Amazon and Google are my 2 biggest. I want to build them to be my 2 biggest positions because they are the leaders in the space. And you can join that elite traders group and learn all of this. The links are down below underneath the video. Bybit 30k bonus, main exchange I trade, lowest fees, best liquidity. WeX $200 bonus, KYC free, worldwide exchange, so you can trade from anywhere in the world. Free Telegram, you can join elite traders group. You can join clashofais.com or the link down below, and you can take the crypto mastercourse, stock guru mastercourse to learn all about PE ratios and investing. Just made 15,000 with Uber. Thanks to you. I recommend you to all my friends. Thank you, Guru. I made 25k last week. I turned my 10k to 35k. God bless you. I'm going to get Apple calls 40 for December, which is beautiful. That's my updates in the market, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful day. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Learn as much as you can from me. This is not financial advice. You can see my 25 years of trading, 6.5 years of making these daily videos. You can see my wins and my losses and my gains and what I'm doing, and you can learn from it. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.